Well, some really nice moments tonight. It was good to get a win for our group. They played their tails off again. Um, and in the fourth quarter, we stopped making shots. So it was one of those moments again where it could have gone either way. But again, that's why I say it's so good for these guys to be in these type of games. DeAaron having that shot instead hitting a step back game winner. I mean, it's how you continue to grow in this league. So we don't want them to all be close, and I felt like we had a couple chances we could have put it away a little earlier, but they got guys like Westbrook and Beal on that team, and they did a nice job. Westbrook continuing to just attack down the middle of the paint on us down the stretch. So you got to give him credit. Got to give credit for JJ for staying ready and really coming in and giving us some big minutes. I thought Corey Joseph was very solid, and then it was nice to get Hassan back there to help protect the rim, especially with the injury to Marvin and Rashawn being in foul trouble. Really helped us out tonight. So good to get a win.
All right, Sean Cunningham.
Yeah, Luke, just, how fortunate do you guys feel you guys were to pull that out, considering the way kind of the offense was going there in the fourth quarter and kind of down the stretch a little bit?
Well, I mean, we're glad that we won that. These, the message to the guys is always like, let's not leave it up to that, where it's one shot here or there. Let's take care of our business before that. But fortunate, unfortunate. I mean, that doesn't really matter. I mean, you look at the Charlotte game, like we probably should have won that game. So it's one of those things that our guys got back in the same situation, and DeAaron hit a big time shot, and that's that's great to see, and that's a great experience for him. It's great for the team to go through that together, and we'll take that.
James Ham.
Yeah, Luke, you ran out of minutes there with Tyrese. Just how difficult is this for you to manage these minutes with guys on minutes restrictions and with fouls and all that stuff?
It's a challenge. It is. So it's especially when you're talking about for us where we're at right now, it's a fine line between winning and losing. So we need these guys out there on the court to give ourselves the best chance of winning. So. I mean, it's tough, but this is what we have to do. So we'll hopefully we can continue to get him healthier and healthier, get Hassan healthier and healthier, and get those minutes up and eventually off.
Jason Jones.
Yeah, Luke. The shots weren't falling for you guys in the fourth, and it was a struggle on offense. And it seemed like in a lot of ways you guys slowed down a little bit. For a stretch of that, can you still take from that fourth quarter the fact that they were still able to get enough stops and do enough things to win, to say that even with that, there are some things you can learn to build on?
Absolutely. I thought we made some, our defense was pretty bad again most of the night, but I thought in the fourth quarter we made some nice winning plays and some second effort plays and some deflections and some steals, and that's what we definitely need to continue to build off of. It's like a lot of times, like we have to understand, like with the players we have, we want to look to push it even towards the end of the game. But fourth quarter basketball in the NBA is going to turn into matchup basketball. It's just, that's the way it is. So we have to understand that, and we have to continue to get better at it. Obviously looking to create for others when we draw doubles, but that's the end of games are always gonna naturally slow down in this league.
We'll go with Tony Harvey.
Yeah, Coach Walton, nice win, but I do want to get back to DeAaron, that last shot. Of course, he had like 15 seconds, to wind up the pitch for that shot. But it seems like, in the case of Bradley Beal, he gave him a lot of room. I don't know if he was intended for him to DeAaron to, drive to the basket. The man took the shot anyway. Do you think that's kind of like a lot of respect that these players giving DeAaron now, since he can take that type of shot?
Yeah, well, I think, DeAaron did a great job of getting the last shot. I know there's 0.7 on the clock, but I mean, that's pretty much as close as you can get to getting the last shot, which is what we've talked about. There's been other times in late games we've left too much time on the clock. So he did a really nice job of working the clock. And look, it's really hard to keep DeAaron in front of you. So players are going to back up, and then, have help come at the rim. So, again, we always want De'Aaron in attack mode. And I had just told him to play before, like, don't bail him out, but as a closer, you got to be able to hit that shot too. So he read the defense correctly. He got the last shot for us, and he was very calm and collected, and he put it, he hit a game winner for us tonight.
Jason Anderson.
Yeah, Luke, to follow up on that point, what is looking at Fox's potential as a closer, the strides we've already seen from him this year, what is his potential in that area? And are there guys in the league that he can watch and kind of learn from in terms of that part of their games?
Yeah, I think he played against one of them tonight in Westbrook. Westbrook did, he put that team on his back the last few minutes, as far as just driving down the front of the paint. You know what I mean? And our paint defense needs to be much better. But Westbrook is definitely one of those type of guys. He's been like that his whole career. I think with DeAaron, how good of a closer he'll become will be how consistent of a knockdown shooter he'll become, because that'll really open up different opportunities for him. But I can tell you this, he doesn't panic in the moment. Like the moment never gets too big for him. He might not make a shot or he might make a mistake, but it's not because he's nervous in that moment. And when you have that type of mindset, then you have the potential to be a very elite closer.
Matt George.
Hey, Luke, Rashawn Holmes leads the league in fouls per game. Had a couple nice block shots tonight, but did foul out. Are you encouraging him to stay aggressive and keep bringing that physicality that this team has lacked at times, despite the foul issues that he's been getting into, or do you try and dial that back? How do you balance that?
No, we need it. He has to continue to understand, and we watch clips with him on not picking up any of the silly ones. There's always, throughout a game, there's always one or two that you could have done something differently, whether it's just not reach or whatnot. But for our team, we need his physicality, we need his toughness, we need him being aggressive. He had 2 blocks tonight. He had 5 or 6 the other night. It's just, look, our team needs that. So we're not going to ask him to not be that guy for us.
Crystal Saltus.
Hello, Coach. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
How important for you and what it means to have a player like DeAaron Fox into his leadership role in the roster? And what is his biggest growth in the season overall? Because except his points and his winning shot, he has 7 assists and 5 steals. That means he reads the game pretty well tonight.
Yeah, it's a great point. And it means that our future is very exciting when you have a young player like DeAaron, and you got young guys, some of the other young guys we have on this team. And for DeAaron, I think that the growth he's having more so than anything this season is really kind of understanding and going through and feeling what it's like to be an elite player, an elite leader. And now he's got to get a lot better in those areas, but he's had some really nice moments of that, and you can see it. And to your point, like, he's a very intelligent player that reads the court, can anticipate. That's why he's able to get those type of steals. And we got to keep moving forward.
All right, we got time for one last one. Jim Conlon in Ireland.
Hi, Luke. Just in relation to Buddy Hield there tonight, in the first and second quarter, he did an awful lot of scoring, a good lot of 3-point shots, but that seemed to roll down a bit in the third and fourth quarter. And how important is it for Buddy to get consistency over the 4 quarters in terms of his scoring?
Yeah, we need it. And he knows it. I know it. I told him, look at this. If I have money on the table, I want the dice in Buddy's hands. He's that type of shooter. He's that type of roller where, he's, we have that confidence in him. So as a team, we're clearly much better when he's knocking those shots down. And there's no doubt in my mind that he'll start making those just because he's too good of a shooter not to. He just is, and he works too hard.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.